out of the blue in 1969, he took me to see Tom Seaver against Phil Neikro in the National League Championship Series. It was one of those things where it's supposed to be a pitcher's duel, and we went and it wasn't a pitcher's duel. And we got through. The minute the game was over, he whisked me off. I had no idea where we were going. He whisked me off, and we went to Tuscaloosa. And we got there just in time to see Archie Manning play against Scott Hunter in one of the greatest football games I've ever seen in my life when Alabama eked it out at the end. That game didn't start till 8:30 at night. Which is wild because they tried to get Lawrence Welk to move his show back, and he wouldn't, so they had to wait till 8:30 to start it, which allowed us to get there. And I think it's probably 1 o'clock in the morning before we got
So your dad took you to see a pro baseball game and a college football game in the same day?
I guess he figured he wasn't going to be able to do it anymore, so let's just get it all in one day. And I'll never forget that. When people say, hey, which game did you like the best? Well, I don't have that choice. Yeah. I like the 69 World Series, and I like Archie Manning against Scott Hunter. Yeah. I'll never forget those days.
So what was it like spending that day? Was it just you and your dad?
Just me and my dad. It was like one of those things where for a little while you don't know how to respond. He talked more. I actually saw him cheer at the Bama game because we were big Alabama fans. But we got in the car, and I pretty much dozed off because I was dead. I can't imagine what he was at the time because he was probably 52 or so at the time. Mm-hmm. Never complained about the time, and I'll never forget the next day I was telling him how much I appreciated and enjoyed doing that. I said, I'll never forget that as long as I live.
Well, there's a message in that, Eddie, because that's been 54 years, and you're still talking about it.
Well, it's the greatest memory I have with my dad.